Hi Taurus, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your April 2017 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, and Taurus Rising signs. So Taurus, for this reading I am using my Morgan Greer Tarot deck along with the Romance Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue, and then I'm also going to be pulling you an Angel Prayers Oracle card by Kyle Gray. And if you are looking for additional guidance aside from the monthly and weekly tarot forecasts that I offer here on my channel, please head on over to either Facebook or Instagram and follow me there, because I do actually draw and upload a daily Oracle guidance card every single day. And Taurus, if you are interested in receiving a private reading from me, please head on over to northeasttarot.com and read about how I offer my private readings. Very interesting spread, Taurus. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, okay, we do have the Ten of Wands here, and this is what I'm using as the overall energy, Taurus. But honestly, right off the bat, I think that some Taurians, you're working maybe a little bit too hard. You have a lot on your plate with the Ten of Wands. The good thing is this is a 10. So 10s represent cycles that are completing. So for those of you that, you know, you have a lot of pressure on you right now, maybe you're a little stressed out, you have a lot on your plate, excuse me, you could be spread a little bit thin, this is a cycle that is completing. So it's not going to last very much longer, Taurus. This is a cycle that's completing. I think that for some Taurians, you certainly could be a business owner, you might be working 2 jobs, you have a lot going on, and maybe you need to ask for help. We are starting out with the Two of Cups here. We actually have the Two of Cups crossed by the King of Rods. So for some Taurians, you know, maybe you're working a lot, but also, you know, you're trying to find time for your significant other. So there's some Taurians, you just have a lot on your plate right now. This is a relationship or a partnership that's quite significant right at the start of the month here. So with the Two of Cups, this can be of course a romantic partnership, but this also could be a business partnership. This is you and another person that's quite significant. For some of you, this is maybe someone that you're working with this King of Rods here. You certainly could be working with a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries person, or this person is quite significant right at the start of the month here. For other Taurians, let me just see what I'm getting here. For other Taurians, I feel like there's some sort of partnership or relationship that maybe you want to move forward with the King of Rods. When he wants something, he goes after it. So I think that for some of you, there's something that you want, there's something that you're trying to manifest. For some of you, this is your energy. And maybe you're having to wait, because we also have the Hanged Man crowning you. So for some of you, I think that when it comes to a relationship or a partnership of some kind, I think that you're ready, Taurus. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to take action. But for whatever reasons, for some Taurians, you have to wait. So maybe you're waiting on this other person. For some of you, at the foundation, we do have the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups can be regrets. So for some Taurians, maybe you have some regrets surrounding a relationship, or maybe some decisions that you made previously with the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups can be loss. It can be heartache. So for some Taurians watching this, this could have been a loss of a relationship. With potentially maybe a fire sign person. If not a fire sign person, maybe another earth sign person, so a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. That's really what I'm getting the strongest. The Five of Cups is also a very doubtful energy. So if you're a Taurus that has been waiting on another person, this simply could have been previously an energy that was with you. For some of you, maybe you're still experiencing this energy, but this is a very pessimistic, doubtful energy. So I think that for some of you, you were fearing the worst, or you were just a little pessimistic when it comes to this relationship. But maybe in the recent past, there could have been some sort of movement, because we have the Knight of Pentacles, which, yes, he's a much slower paced forward movement, but he still represents movement. So for some of you, this could have been you actually slowly but surely moving away from this more down and out, low sort of energy. So for some of you, you're moving forward with the Knight of Pentacles, and you notice he's looking, the Knight of Pentacles is looking directly at the Two of Cups here and directly at this King of Rods here. So for some of you, I think that you are actually moving towards getting into a relationship. With the Knight of Pentacles in the recent past, you might have found yourself to be incredibly cautious, very careful. This particular Knight is very grounded, very practical, and he's very detail oriented. He's very cautious, so he likes to plan out the steps before taking them. So for some Taurians, maybe a relationship has ended, and this was you very cautious, you know, very careful when it comes to putting yourself out there. Again, it definitely could be, for some of you, that could be how you're relating to these energies. The Knight of Pentacles can also represent an offer or opportunity, news or information. So for some of you in the recent past, this could have been some sort of opportunity or news that came through on the financial front for you. It could have been from your business partner. It could have been from your boss, or maybe a fire sign person, if not an earth sign person. Crowning you, we have the Hanged Man. So I think that some of you feel stuck. You feel like you're kind of just hanging in there waiting on some sort of enlightenment. This can also be a voluntary energy. So for some of you, you could have literally taken a break from a relationship. For some of you, maybe you're taking a step back, looking at the larger picture. For some of you, this is you trying to gain a fresh perspective. With the Five of Cups at the foundation, this is what you were feeling previously. I think that for some of you, you're trying to see things from a much more positive perspective. And maybe, you know, maybe you very well are doing that. You know, the energy very well could be shifting for you in a really positive way, because coming up around the second week, we actually have the Four of Wands here. So this can be a card of celebration. So for some Taurians, around the second week, you could be celebrating something. This is my happy home card. So for some Taurians, there could be something going on with a home. Maybe you've been trying to sell your house. You and your partner have been maybe trying to move house, trying to sell your house. Because there definitely could be something involving documents, paperwork, something going on here around the second week. And you could be celebrating this with the Four of Wands. You definitely could be, Taurus, around the second week, also spending more time with family and friends. You know, you might have been working a whole lot and you might not have really had a lot of time. And this could be you making some time around the second week to maybe spend with family, friends. I'm definitely getting a relationship that's coming through for some of you with the Two of Cups, the Four of Wands, and then we do have the Hierophant here in the position of your power, which the Hierophant represents your sign, Taurus. But you might be coming through a little bit more conservative, more traditional, maybe very focused on your relationship, especially if you're a Taurus who's married or in a relationship. I think around the second, third week, I think that you're very focused on your partnership at this time. For other Taurians, I think that maybe you've been waiting to be able to sell your house or waiting to move house. You could have been, for a very small number of you, you also could have been waiting on a decision. Maybe you're trying to move up within the company. With the Four of Wands, I think that you're trying to move towards more financial stability or security. And for some of you with the Hierophant, which can be the large company that you work for, and then with Judgment here on top of the Hierophant, I think that for some of you, that's what you're waiting on, some sort of maybe decision that allows for you to maybe move house or move up within the company that you work for, move towards that stability or that security, Taurus. And with the Hierophant here, the Hierophant can represent paperwork, documents. So for some of you, I think that, you know, this is you selling your house. This is you moving house. You're signing something around the second, third week. If you were a Taurus that had something legal going on, this could also be that legal decision that's coming through with Judgment here. This is a healing energy. This is rebirth, recovery. So for some of you, this is maybe you recovering or healing. If this is a relationship that, I'm not really getting a relationship that has ended for many of you, but you know, honestly, literally for a couple of you watching this, you might have been kind of waiting on your partner to maybe make a decision, or you could have even maybe taken a break from a relationship because you're trying to figure out what you want to do. So for a very, very small number of Taurians watching this, I think that this is you deciding what you want to do when it comes to a relationship. But if, you know, if you are a Taurus that maybe, you know, you are deciding to leave a partnership or leave a relationship, you know, I already see you healing. I already see you moving on. You're definitely healing this Five of Cups here. And your hopes and fears, I have the Six of Pentacles. So for some of you, maybe you're hoping for some sort of generosity. With the Six of Pentacles, this can represent you giving or receiving, or just for some of you, I feel like you just want to be financially secure. You're looking for that financial stability. You know, what's really interesting, Taurus, is you're leaving the month with the Five of Pentacles. You're going into May with the Five of Pentacles here, Taurus. And I did pull an additional clarification card. We actually have the Three of Cups. So, you know, fives can be a challenging energy. Fives represent change, but they also represent a more challenging energy. So for some of you, I feel like this is all about your perspective. I think that for some of you, you have a more negative perspective. You might feel as though you're lacking with the Five of Pentacles. This could be you lacking financially. You could have been waiting on receiving some sort of generosity. This is what you're hoping for with the Six of Pentacles here. So for some of you, maybe you're still left waiting here at the end of the month. So this could be you feeling a lack of financial stability or security. I feel like that's what, you know, for many of you, that's what you want. Or feeling like you don't have enough financially. For other Taurians, this could be you losing faith, fearing the worst. This is a more down and out sort of energy. It can even be for those of you that, you know, a relationship has ended, or you're in the process of maybe getting a divorce, or a relationship is ending. This could be you feeling abandoned in some way or feeling left out in the cold. But what is going to help you is turning to your friends with the Three of Cups here. This is a very social energy, and it is a much lighter emotional energy. So for some Taurians with the Ten of Wands, another way you might be able to relate to these energies is, you know, honestly, for some Taurians, you've been working so much, maybe you don't have a lot of time for friends and family, and this could be really feeling a little low, a little down and out towards the end of the month, because you just want to, you know, spend some time with friends or family here. So I really think that, you know, for many of you, this is just minor arcana energy here. You can change this. This is why we have tarot readings. So don't shoot the messenger, watch your other signs, or I highly suggest getting a private reading, because not all of you are going to really resonate with this energy, or you're going to do something about it. For some of you, you're working far too much. You need to make that time for friends and family. And then for those of you that maybe if a relationship has ended or something hasn't come through on the financial front, you need to turn to your friends. That's going to, you know, your friends are going to uplift you. Your friends are going to really help you, you know, move through this energy here. Overall, honestly, I don't see it being a bad month. For some of you, I think that maybe you're healing financially. You could have been going through some financial difficulties. I think that you are healing, honestly. And emotionally, I see you healing as well. I think that for some Taurians, you're waiting on another person here, potentially a fire sign person. And then for other Taurians, perhaps you need to make a decision around the second, third week. You might need to take some time to yourself. For some of you, you need to make a decision. All right, so I am going to be pulling you an additional romance angel card, Taurus, additional guidance for Taurus for April 2017. All right, and I'm also going to be pulling you an additional angel prayers oracle card, Taurus 2017. What else does Taurus need to know? I think the energy that's with you, Taurus, right around the second, third week is some amazing energy. For some Taurians, you certainly could be moving house. For other Taurians, you just might be making time for friends and family. There could even be like maybe some sort of family get-together around this time. And for those of you that feel as though you can't make it to it, I think that you need to make some time in your schedule. All right, very nice, Taurus. Okay, so when it comes to love and relationships, we actually have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So for those singles, I think that you're going to be meeting someone shortly. Right now you might be waiting, but it's going to be well worth the wait. This relationship, this partnership is going to be well worth the wait. For those of you that are already partnered, again, you could be waiting on that person, but divine timing is very much at work here. So when divine timing is at play, yes, patience is required. So you need to, in the meantime, you need to remain positive and you need to keep the faith, okay? Higher forces, higher powers are at play here, Taurus, when it comes to your romantic life. The additional guidance card that I have for you, Taurus, is you are protected. Archangel Michael. Thank you, Michael, for surrounding me with your protective light. This is beautiful. And I think that so far, Taurus, you're the only one that has received Archangel Michael for the month of April. So you are protected. You need to remain positive. You are absolutely being divinely guided here, Taurus. Things are definitely divinely orchestrated within your life right now. So you need to call on Archangel Michael. For those Taurians that are feeling a little low, or you feel as though you can't move forward, or you don't have the strength, you don't have the courage, you need to push on, Taurus. And if you need to ask Archangel Michael for that support or that guidance, please do that, because he's with you this month of April. Okay, Taurus. So if you do have a birthday this month, Taurus, I just want to wish you a very happy birthday. I do hope that you found this reading helpful, and I wish you a wonderful month of April. Take care.